What's going on, everybody? Laura here, and today I want to talk to you about email clipping. Do you know Gmail can cut your email at the bottom? Looks like this. Have you ever seen this? Where at the bottom there, you'll have to click those three little dots to see the rest of that email. How many people actually do that? Not a lot that I know of. So what you want to do is make sure that doesn't happen. There are a couple things that happen when your email clips. The body of your email is gone. Your tracking link is lost. So any tracking that you had, any UTM codes that you had on that email are now lost. You're not getting data from that email anymore. Another thing that happens is your unsubscribe link is lost, meaning that you're no longer compliant with the spam laws. So these are things that you definitely don't want to happen to your email. Now, what are the reasons for this? That's how I feel when these email clips. So we spent a ton of time figuring out why this happens, why are our emails clipping, and there are two main reasons that we found. The number one reason your email will clip is your email is too big. Another reason that it happens is you use the same subject line too many times, which will cause Gmail to put it in a thread, which will clip the email as well. So that one's easy. We won't use the same subject line over and over again. But how do we keep our emails from being too big? The reasons this happens is you copy and paste content. That brings in source code, that brings in code to your email that is unnecessary and will make it too big. Too many links will make your email too big. Too many images will add code to your email and also make it larger. If it's overstyled, if you have the bolding and the different colors and different fonts, things like that, if it's overstyled, it's going to add code. So there's a couple ways to avoid this. Only link it when it's necessary. So you don't want a ton of links in there. You want a few calls to action, keep it simple, right? Test it. We use Litmus, which is a testing tool where we send the email to it. So this is how we would send it to Litmus. So when you sign up for Litmus, you're gonna get a Litmus email. So ours is boom@litmustest.com. So what I'm gonna do is when I'm in Klaviyo and I have this all ready to go, I'm gonna click preview over here, and instead of sending it to myself, I'm gonna send it to boom@litmustest.com, hit preview now, and that'll send it over to my Litmus here. This is what the Litmus dashboard looks like. It'll come in right here, and I can click on it and see it in all of the different platforms. So I can see what it's gonna look like on an Android. I can see what it's gonna look like in Gmail app. I can also come down here to links, make sure all my links are working. See all the check marks here, I can make sure all that's working. The checklist here, so we can click on that and just go through and make sure there's no widows, make sure it's looking like we want to look, make sure it's not clipping at the bottom. You can check that in here as well. And make sure everything looks nice and we want to send it. So Litmus is a tool that we use. It has a free trial on litmus.com, so you can check it out. But alternatively, you can also just send it to your phone and check it there as well. You can add view in browser at the top of your email. I see this done in things like Old Navy emails or things like that, Victoria's Secret emails where the email is really, really long, it has a ton of images, things like that. What you can do is at the end or at the very top of your email, you can add this little link where it says view in browser, and they'll be able to see the whole thing there. So for Klaviyo, you can see I put here the web view. That's the little code to add it to Klaviyo. Use a blank template. So I'm going to show you how we choose that blank template. So when I'm in Klaviyo, I'm in campaigns, I'm going to click create campaign. I'll name this SEM 2.0, create campaign. I'll choose my tags. I'll just name this one SEM. I'll choose my list. Send the campaign to everyone, click save and continue to content. And now when I'm here, what I'm gonna do is choose template here. My templates, and then I have a blank template right here ready to go. And this is where we can change out the images and things like that, because none of these are linked. It's just the images, and it's not gonna pull any code from the previous email. Now let me show you, I just wanna show you what I'm telling you not to do as well. What we had done in the past and when we noticed clipping is when we're in campaigns, we would just come down here and clone this email, rename it, clone the campaign, and try to change all this out. This is what I'm telling you not to do, right? Because this has all of that previous code in it, all of the previous links in it, and that's what's gonna add code to your email and increase your chances of clipping. So when you're creating a campaign, if you just copy the campaign and then go in and try to edit it for the email you're sending now, it's gonna bring in the code from the previous email. So remember a couple modules ago, we created a blank template. That's what you're gonna wanna use when you're creating campaigns to avoid clipping. Send it to yourself first. What we do is we have an admin segment where it's my email, it's Ezra's email, it's anybody's email that is gonna need to look at this email first, and we'll send it to that email as a real email, not as a test email, as a real one to test to see if it's clipping, to see what it's gonna look like in all the different platforms. And last but not least, keep it short and simple. Keep it to the point, say what you want to say to avoid your email clipping. I'm Laura, this has been Clipping Emails. I'll see you in the next one.